Alright, so this video is not for people that aren't trying to figure out what is going down in the next 5-10 years. This is not for you. You can click off this video right now. This is simply for the people that want to know what opportunities right now at this moment can you leverage with where things are headed. And what I found in recent times is why the next 7-figure marketing niches are in construction. That is what we are going to be covering. So if you're not aware of just 2025 alone in the business world, it's just been really crazy, man. We've seen insane advancements, and 2026 is not going to be any different. There's just going to be whole new tech just coming out left and right. And so one niche in particular that I found interesting that isn't really getting pushed that much at all is the construction niche. And I actually very recently found this out, and it's really interesting in my opinion, because this is one of the niches that will take off 1000%. If you are doing digital marketing for construction, you are in a crazy blue ocean. And if you don't know what a blue ocean is, basically an untapped market, something that hasn't taken off yet but has crazy amount of potential. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining why the 7-figure marketing niches are in construction. So 2026, and in my opinion, it is 2026 biggest digital gold rush, the blue collar businesses. So just gonna get straight into it. I have a lot of plans for 2026, so I'm stoked, man. I'm really excited. But yeah, just to start off, the NVIDIA CEO, he says the next generation of US millionaires will be plumbers and electricians, said by Jensen Huang. Hope I'm saying that correctly. But yo, this is a big deal. I mean, anyone that's paying attention to the economy, you knew this was kind of inevitable, just where AI is headed and all these white collar jobs kind of being replaced. Why is he saying this though? I'll show you guys a clip of him explaining why.
If you're an electrician, you're a plumber, if you're a carpenter, we're going to need hundreds of thousands of them to build all of these factories. And the skilled craft segment of every economy is going to see a boom. You're going to have to build, you're going to have to keep doubling and doubling and doubling and doubling, doubling every single year. And I think that you're going to be building out AI infrastructure here in UK for a decade.
For an economy that is struggling at the moment, what are the risks for the UK if we don't grasp this opportunity?
Just as the last industrial revolution, the reason why it came about was because you needed it. And so the industrial revolution that started here in the UK came out of need. You need it now too. Infrastructure.
When you think of buildings, when you think of all these crazy construction blueprints and everything like that, there's going to be way more. It's going to be way more. It's going to be buildings being break down. There's going to be new data centers, because this is where AI is kept, and they have the money for this. The NVIDIA is $1 trillion company, guys. These guys are going to throw money at these plumbers and electricians to get things right at a hefty price too. Hefty price for these business owners. Why? Because right now, as we speak, there is a plumbing shortage. There is certain shortages in the blue collar business, not all of them, but it's happening, right? There's a shortage in it. And it's funny because at the same time, there is a huge shortage in jobs with white collar. You know, I mean, that's definitely happening. It wasn't very interesting for, young adults to go into blue collar because all these white collar jobs were available, right? But now where the economy is headed, everything is getting saturated. AI is kind of knocking at the door, and at the end of the day, there will be a shift. There's a shift happening. So the shift has already started, in my opinion, but most people will realize it too late, right? So if you're in the US right now, I hope you are paying attention, especially if you're young. You should really be moving in a structure, and that's what I'm going to be covering in this whole channel, just kind of dumping my knowledge to you guys in my brain, everything that I have going on up in here. But yeah, that's why I see the shift heading. Okay, so why the blue collar digital boom is already happening. Number one, new generation, new mindset. Basically what I was hinting before, if you are not currently looking at the economy, you don't even have to be into economics like that. Just go chat GPT something about what's going on in today's world and where things are headed, and make up your mind, like make up your own smart decision on where you want things headed. And new generation, new mindset, really what I'm talking about. And specifically in blue collar business, young tradesmen aren't following the old playbook anymore. Notice they're turning their side jobs into brands. They're filming TikToks on job sites, and they're learning marketing faster than their bosses ever did. Why is that? Well, I'm pretty sure you know why, but this is happening. Hence me, I'm not a tradesman. I'm not gonna say I'm over here saying I'm a tradesman, but I was in a trade. I was in plumbing, and then I got laid off. But after I got laid off, I really got into entrepreneurship, and this happened like the last 2 years of my life. Really got into entrepreneurship, really got into AI and marketing. Specifically started marketing for this one guy and his whole community. He did like consulting for like spirituality and stuff like that, and I made courses for him, made a lot of graphics for him, video editing, TikToks, things like that, just editing for him. I'm a good editor as well. I'm not good editor, I'm an intermediate really. But say all that to say, I picked up an insane amount of skills over these last 2 years into the online world. And now I see myself entering back into the trade world, where I'm going to be combining both of my skills. And I'm not going to sit over here and say that my trade skills are good. Understand, if I was to start working in plumbing, which I will be doing, I wouldn't be doing electrical or anything like that, because I have 2 tiers in plumbing. If you don't know, you need 5 tiers to become a journeyman and get your journeyman's license, and then a few more years till you get your master's license. But we're learning too fast. You know what I mean? I can learn courses, things to do anything in 2-3 weeks max. You know what I mean? If I need to do coding, and I really set myself good with automation, so endless possibilities. But number 2, AI systems are replacing office work. What we just been talking about, man, the administrative side of trades is shifting fast. And actually, no, it's not really fast. Like I said before, this is an untapped market, so there is a huge wide open window for automation to seek into the blue collar businesses, and it's happening right now as we speak. I hope you know that there is definitely, I've seen ads of people giving their AI services to blue collars. So this is probably like, we're gonna break it down like why you should probably get started right now. But scheduling, quoting, the invoices are now being handled by automation systems. They are. Those who adapt early and learn AI tools will take over client communication, lead tracking, and team management effortlessly. If you do this right now at this moment, if you start paying attention, and we're going to be covering in this whole entire channel. So like, go through my videos if you haven't, even though this is the second video that I'm making, but I'm sure like by now I made at least a good amount of videos on like automations that you can try out and sell to clients. These tools are going to be taking over, man. This is what's going to be, and you can charge a good amount with these plumbers and electricians. It's evergreen. It's an evergreen business. You can charge a lot. You can, it's crazy, man. Number 3 though, community reputation equals new currency. And if you have a community online, you're doing crazy amount of numbers. And there's so many opportunities, and I see that now after 2 years of just being in this online marketing world. Yeah, it is the new currency, 1000%. There is a trust recession happening at this moment. I actually am writing a book called The Trust Recession, so it's happening, man. Huge shift. But I shouldn't have said that. I should have, you know what I mean, kept quiet on that. But word of mouth is now digital. Reviews, reels, and response times are what build trust, not just the craftsmanship. The attention span is cooked. Okay, understand that. Those who systemize trust through automation will outgrow competitors stuck in 1999. It's what it is, man. But to keep on going, the digital economy niche gap as of 2025. So I'm just covering, not all of them, I'm just covering 4, but this is to give you an example, like a visual example of what is happening right now and where things could be headed. So number 1, we got real estate. A lot of people are in the real estate business. For digital marketing wise, and you know what they have to bring, automation, everything like that. This is about 60%. Good amount of people are into real estate. I know a few that are making a lot of videos just giving those, you know, leads and CRM integrations, things like that, CRM enrichments, a lot of that. Yeah, about 60%. Second is finance, and oh boy, yo, finance is a hefty niche, man. Finance is one of the niche, man. Finance, 85%. Sadly, it most likely will be replaced first. Like with finance, financial guidance and stuff like that. What you call it, like a advisor. Yeah, it's gonna be replaced in my opinion. 85% is already at it. It's just what it is, man. We got retail business. I used to work at retail, I worked at Target. Thank God I stopped there. I never went to any other retail job besides Target. So, I worked at a supermarket, but I did some retail in there. So yeah, besides that, that's it. But this is 70%, and where is the other? Why is my other one missing? What the heck? They actually are they're doing Amazon deliveries with drones soon, very soon. I'm sure they've been testing it out, but that's gonna be a big thing, man. Huge thing for sure. So that's gonna do a lot. And that's automation, if you don't know. It's not more of a digital thing with drones and stuff like that, but it kind of shows like it is digital because you're ordering something on your phone and it's coming to you through it's not like it's through a person that's giving to you. It's literally a machine. So it's different. And now construction is at 25%. And where's the bar? There it is. 25%. Please pay attention. It's right there. Hopefully I'm like in the bottom. It's like right there, bro. What are we doing? Like, what are we actually doing? When I really got into like not studying, but like searching up people in this niche, when I started actually looking up who is in this niche and stuff like that, maybe podcasts to go along with blue collar, bro, it's like a desert. When I enter this space, I'm seeing people with just 100 views. There's some people with like 60K, they'll get 100K in one video, but then you check all the videos, I'm thinking it's gonna be consistent, bro. They're just pulling like 500, 600, 500, which is okay, but it just shows you not that many people are in this niche. Like, it's not huge. A lot of people don't pay attention to blue collar businesses, you feel me? Like, they don't, like, online wise, because most of them are old. All right, so when new business owners start spawning, and they will be young like me, bro, everyone's gonna be online. This will grow. 1000. I'm here to be like I'm not a pioneer, because I did see some people make a podcast, and I do want to make a podcast. I ain't gonna lie, I low-key want to make a blue collar podcast. Just talk to businesses, talking to business owners, and those people in the build, in like that whole niche, talking to contractors, business owners in this construction niche. That would be lit. That would be a great time. Imagine just on a Thursday morning or whatever, we just get him flying out. He talks about his little business, man. Like, that sounds lit for me. That sounds like a good life. I do want to do a podcast 100%, so I'm thinking about it, honestly. But I'm thinking about naming it Blue Collar Paradise, right? Because this is kind of like the shift that's happening with I don't know. Like, let me know in the comments. Blue Collar Paradise, is that? I don't know. But yo, construction and trades are the last industries left untouched by digital transformation. It's true. I don't know what else industry hasn't been touched yet. Like crazy. It's construction. Construction is the last one, which is funny. It's gonna be evergreen, and you can charge the most, in my opinion, because boy, are they gonna make money, man. They are gonna make money. And they already do. Like, I'm saying they're gonna make money, they already do. But yeah, systemization equals the new skills. All right. Number one, when marketing, work in a flywheel. Now, something I'm going to be pushing religiously on this channel, not literally, but I work in a flywheel in everything, not just in marketing. I work in a flywheel in my life. I literally personally use this flywheel mechanism, and I want to make an app one day of just a flywheel app for you to just basically block sessions, kind of like a routine session type of system, where at one point I'm brainstorming, and then 2 hours or whatever you set it at, next thing I'm working on a client's project or something like that. I try to create flywheels for every type of niche, And that's kind of like one thing I want to do, because systems sell, man. And this system in particular that I made, I do feel like it'll go far. I see the vision in it, at least, and I want to bring it to the world, honestly. If it fails, but working in a flywheel, and what that is literally just making sure each segment you do in a day, say if you're doing marketing with leads and stuff like that, but then you have to make content creation, working in a flywheel so they both connect is important. Don't work on one single thing and then the next thing you work on isn't related to that at all. Focusing on one thing like you want to. You can't be doing one thing. One time I was doing YouTube reactions for the longest, and then I was trying to run an entrepreneurship channel, this one right here, for the longest, and I couldn't do it because I just couldn't go back and forth with those two worlds, man. So working a flywheel, in my opinion, and you could add that YouTube reaction stuff to your flywheel if it makes sense. If you're making, say, reaction videos on, I'm this trade blue collar business, then I'll make videos on trade. Like I'll be making reaction videos on things related to that niche, literally. Like I wouldn't be doing anything else, because then I can tell people in my other channel, Raypreneur, that, oh yeah, by the way, I make reaction videos. We reacted to this, and I was like, I can give you guys that, and then you can go to my reaction channel and check it out, and that's working in a flywheel. So you could do that. But what I said here is young tradesmen aren't following the. Wait, what? Did I say the same thing? Okay, maybe I didn't edit this, but I is not supposed to say that. But I'm sure you guys get the idea. Learn. So number 2, learn more about prompt engineering. I know for a fact so many people in this space, the blue collar business owners, are not gonna get the prompt engineering right at all, at least at the beginning, because not even me, I'm too crazy at it right now. But I know for a fact once I master it, once I get this nailed down and everything like that, it's gonna change the game. This is what AI really is kind of really scary about, like the fact that I can give you a prompt and it could give me results that I need, and continuous, very valuable, vital responses, like good responses. Prompt engineering is going to be key to standing out, because the competition is definitely doing it 1000%. For you to be doing it and making sure, and what that looks like, I'll make a video on prompt engineering 1000%. I'm also going to sell a lot of templates, so it's probably on my Instagram or my community about prompt engineering in the blue collar space and just in automation in general. 1000%. Prompt engineering go crazy, man. So I put the same description, so I didn't edit the descriptions, so that's not supposed to say that, but learn more about prompt engineering. I was tired when I was making this. I didn't do all the work. But yo, number 3, systems builders become partners, not service providers. Most freelancers or marketers get paid to do tasks. They build a funnel, edit a video, run ads. But system builders don't just complete one-time jobs. They install the foundation that keeps a business running. So they'll give you something. They'll give you templates. They'll give you an automation that you can work with to get more leads. That sets a foundation for them to then build out more automations around your work, around your manual work at least, and get more out of it. Because if you get more customers, man, you're gonna need more, you know what I mean, more pep in your step, right? So maybe more hiring, more anything it is. You're gonna definitely want that type of system rolling. So yeah, they're not system builders become partners. They're not service providers. They're not giving you these services. Now we are literally becoming your guys. We're becoming your boys. Like when I have many close friends, and I went to a trade school. If you guys, I don't know if I said that, but I went to in my high school, I went to a trade school and I did plumbing. Most of my friends right now, I'm 3 years out of high school, most of my friends still are plumbers and electricians. So we're automatically all rich, in my opinion. I'm not even doing plumbing right now, but like I said, I'm in the marketing business and I will eventually go back to plumbing and get my license. It's over, you know what I mean? It's over for the competition. They should really be afraid of me, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm getting it. It's over. Just to give you an example of the service provider mindset versus the partner mindset, I like this, what they did, and ChatGPT pointed this out for me. Service providers paid once per project, but for system providers, they paid monthly or by performance, right? So we give you something and they're like, oh, always trying to, you know what I mean? We pitch that way. That's how you're supposed to pitch as a system provider. And it'll become natural because they're definitely going to come back to you and be like, yo. And there's a lot of loyalists in the blue collar space. So you will get those people that come back to you. Number 2, delivers a result. So other one is delivers a result, then leaves. The other one is maintain systems and optimize over time. Then seen a replaceable vendor, or seen a essential part of operations. You guys get the whole point. You know what I'm saying? Works in the business. And then the other one is works on the business. You feel me? Like we're in 2 different lanes. You feel me? So yeah, but that is the video, guys. Hopefully you got some value out of it. Someone get some value out of it. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been visualizing what I'm gonna be doing for this whole blue collar space and everything like that, and I truly feel bad for anyone that's gonna be just, you know, competing with me, because I try to be cool and everything like that. I try to keep it peace and everything, but yeah, you're about to see a whole different beast. I'm 21, I'm young, I'm focused. It's over. We about to make some money. I'm about to show you how to make some money easy. With everything, I just got way too much confidence because I've done the work. I've done the hard work, and yeah, here to display it to the world, I guess. But yeah, guys, that is where I'm ending. Hope you got some value out of this. If you did, I appreciate it if you subscribe, like the video, and comment what you want me to maybe do next. And I will see you in the future. Peace.